Welcome everyone to the Desmond Payne Road to the Show here on MLB The Show 16. This is episode number 28 as we continue the month of August for Desmond Payne. He hasn't done a good job in this series against the Astros, but has a chance to change that here. As the Rangers look for the sweep, and Payne lifts this one deep behind first base, and the diving first baseman misses. Then a 1-2 count, and he goes the other way with it. Whether he's a lefty or a righty, it seems he likes going the other way. That average is raised a bit from 283 now. And here's a guy whose average needs a lot of help, a 0.43, and he's not a pitcher. And he ends up walking on 4 pitches, bringing up Carlos Corporon with 2 on and 2 down. A 1-2 count and a single to center. You know Payne's going to fly around third base, and he tacks on the first run of the day here for the Texas Rangers. They've been on a great streak to start at the month of August. The game is now 2-2 as we move on to the 6th inning, and there is Payne again going the other way. Nice line drive contact as he registers his second single of the day. 2 on and 2 out later, and here is a fly ball into the left center gap, but a lazy play. And that is the final out of the inning. We're going to jump forward now. Houston on top 3-2 as Payne has a chance to deliver the tying run with 2 down in the 7th, and he's underneath this pitch into the right center gap. Far too much hang time here as the right fielder eventually is able to make the catch. And the Astros, with their 1-run lead, look to add on to it, bottom 7, and this will do it here as this brings home their 4th run of the game, but they were not finished there. Still in the bottom of the 7th inning, it's a 6-2 game, and here's another base hit to center, and that brings home another run. The Rangers cannot sweep the Astros as they lose their first game after a 6-game winning streak. 7-2 here. Now we're going to go into the upgrading here for Desmond Payne. I wanted to get his powers up to 50. So I did. And there weren't enough points to increase his arm strength or accuracy, so I decided let's boost the fielding. Maybe we'll avoid those errors moving forward. We move on now to a series against the Rockies. A man on first and 2 down here for Desmond Payne. And he launches one deep to left, going opposite field for his 2nd career home run. I had just upgraded his power, and there it is on display. That's his 2nd home run. I believe both were as left-handed hitters. But this one going opposite field as a no-doubter. This is not what I expected. But I've wanted to see Payne get more power and have more extra base hits. Hopefully we see more of that. And more reactions from pitchers like this. We'll continue on into the 3rd inning. Texas up 4-0. On the ground this time and fielded up the middle. And the throw is in time to retire Desmond Payne. Nothing flashy in his at-bat following his home run, and we will continue on to the 7th. It's a 7-2 game at this point as Payne is behind the 97 mile-per-hour fastball. He still gets ahead in the count, but it gets evened up here as he fouls one away. 2-2, and he takes the curveball in the dirt. The count is worked full. Up in the zone, a fastball fouled off. A good at-bat here for Payne. And again we have liftoff, this time into the right center gap. And Desmond Payne has his very first multi-home run game. We've seen him play over half a season with the Rangers and hit 1 home run. And the last few episodes haven't had many extra base hits. What does he do as soon as I bump up the power a little bit? 2 homers in 1 game, this one 429 feet. Will this become a regular part of Desmond Payne's game? We'll have to wait and see. He goes for his 3rd home run in the 9th inning, but instead he just singles the center. And if we can have a nice blend between hits like that and the home runs, Payne's going to have a nice career. He's only in his rookie season, remember? And look at the trouble here by the 2nd baseman as he cannot get the runner out at first. That loads the bases with nobody out. And this is lifted deep to right field, and it's going to be playable, but plenty deep for Desmond Payne to attempt to score. There's the catch. Payne runs home, and he is there in time, giving the Rockies another run. Of course, Desmond Payne is the player of the game this time around with his first career multi-home run game. And it came out of nowhere, really. There are the stats for the day as he reaches that milestone for 100 points. And we're going to put those points into batting clutch. What other ratings should I focus on for Desmond Payne? What should be the next thing I really focus on upgrading for him? Let me know in the comment section. So into the next game against the Rockies, and the Rangers have a chance to finally get above 500 if they can get a win in this game. And there's a soft tapper by Desmond Payne as he gets thrown out at first. The Rangers started slowly, and Colorado added 3 runs as we go bottom 4. 1-0 count. And Desmond Payne goes deep again. Now back-to-back games with a home run, this one an upper decker. 3 home runs in this episode after 1 all season. The pitchers are giving Payne something to work with, and he's not missing opportunities in this episode. Some monster swings, and these are just no doubters. I'd expect Payne's next home runs to be line drives, where you're not sure if it's going to go over the fence, but these have all been no doubt home runs. That one an upper decker. Can Payne have another multi-home run game? I wouldn't put it past him at this point. How about a single to left, trying to give the Rangers the lead? The throw home is in time, and the Rangers scoring threat is ended. Nearly another RBI for Desmond Payne, who hasn't had a lot entering this episode, but another chance in the 7th. 2 on, and Payne lifts one into right center. This is caught. I saw the swing, I thought maybe we could see him go yard again, but not that time, and the Rockies end up winning this game as the Rangers cannot get above 500, but Payne puts together 2 straight games with a home run. Can he make it 3 against the Rockies? Well, this won't do it. A quick ground out, and they get the runner at second base. We'll jump ahead, a scoreless game into the 4th, and Payne hits a fastball high in the zone, but just fouls it off. Falls behind in the count, and there's a slider that nearly ran inside to hit him. He works the count even, and then it gets full at 3-2. The payoff pitch is also outside, and Desmond Payne trots on to first base. That's his 13th walk of the season. Eventually he makes his way to third base, but Jemile Weeks strikes out, and the Rangers can't bring him in. An offensive struggle this time as we jump ahead. Rockies batting, and here is Desmond Payne forced to retreat deep into the outfield, and he has the speed to get under it. No error there. Bottom 8 still scoreless, a man on first, and there's a fastball away. Payne again ahead in the count, but it gets even. And the 2-2, Payne lifts to left center, and that one hangs up a bit too long, and that is also caught. Let's take a look at this now and see if the Rangers can finally get on the board. Leonis Martin with a double, Walter Rodriguez singles, and they finally win in extra innings. Payne did not make it 3 games in a row with a homer, but the Rangers still win 1-0. And that takes us to a brand new series against David Price and the Detroit Tigers. 2 on and 1 down in the first inning as Payne gives this one a ride deep to center. It won't leave the yard, but it will be plenty deep to bring in a run. Payne had 14 RBIs entering this episode. He already has 5 in this episode. But David Price is not an easy pitcher to face. Payne had a good swing in the first inning. Now the count works full here as we're in the bottom of the 4th. Payoff pitch, and it's below the zone. Payne walks against Price. It's his 2nd walk of the episode. And then with 1 down, there's a ground ball to third. They get Payne at 2nd in turn 2 as David Price keeps the Rangers offense quiet. 1-0 in the 6th inning, an 0-2 count. Price with a changeup down at the knees, and that is an extreme weakness of Desmond Payne. And then bottom 8, another 0-2 count. Payne follows that one off to keep it going. And then the 0-2 runs inside and still gets the call. It just grazed the edge. Texas leading 1-0. Would that be enough? The Rangers gave up a triple in the 9th, and then Ian Kinsler drove in the run. The save was blown, and then Miguel Cabrera came through with a double, and a single brought him in. The Rangers needed a 9th inning comeback to continue the game. First batter grounded out, then another ground out, and they go down in order as the Rangers drop this game 2-1. Payne drove in the only run for Texas. And now I'm going to upgrade his contact. We can't see that yellow arrow. I don't want to see those ratings go down. I have a couple more to worry about next episode that shouldn't be too expensive to deal with. but the Rangers are still hovering close to 500 and are still in last place. But 1 or 2 good series is all it'll take to start climbing the standings. That is it for today's episode, everybody. Hope you enjoyed episode 28 of the Desmond Payne Road to the Show. Please leave a like if you did. Comment below what you thought of today's episode. And I want to know, what is your prediction for how many home runs Desmond Payne will have this season? He had 3 today, bringing him to 4 total. I'm saying he'll finish with 10. That's my prediction. What do you guys think down below? Let me know. Subscribe if you have not done so already, and check out the rest of my content I do over here and on my second channel. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.